So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to show you how you can use these Python programs to make little drawings. And you guys are way more creative with these things than I am, so I'm sure you'll have a better time with it. Right. So the key to this thing is this kind of for loop. So I'm going to use 4x in range, let's do 0 to 3, right? So this is saying all the numbers between 0 and 3, but I just want to show you something about this loop before we get going, because that's not entirely true, right? So what I want to do is, let's say I just want to print, well, let's just start off with me just printing x, right? Let's see which numbers are actually covered here, and let's see how many there are. Because a lot of times in Python, the way we count is 0 is a number, 1's a number, 2's a number, 3's a number. Okay, so that's 4 numbers that this spans, right? Let's see what numbers actually get printed here. So first I need to say this as I don't know, new.py, whatever. Cool, yeah, sure, replace it. And I'm gonna run it, right? So if you look here, you can see which numbers got printed, huh? So I wanted all the numbers between 0 and 3, and what got printed was 0, 1, 2. Well, what happens here is they want this number is going to be your starting number, 0, and it's going to go all the way up to 3, but not include 3. So if you did actually want to go all the numbers 0 through 3, what you need to do is you need to actually change this to a 4, right? And now when you run it, now you'll get that 0 through 3. They're not including this last value. So it's all the integers between them. Okay, so let's deal with some printing here. I'm just going to print an asterisk, right? And I'm going to print, how about this, a double asterisk, right? And feels good. I'll just do 3 like that, right? I'm just going to pause here real quick and fill in some more asterisks, and you can pause and do that. Sure you don't want to watch. All right, cool. So here I am. I just made this kind of, it gets bigger and gets smaller, right? And this for loop, what's kind of nice about these for loops is they loop, but we don't ever need to tell them when to break, right? We kind of actually tell them when to break up here, but we don't need like like if something happens, then break kind of line, right? Because it breaks itself. Okay, so let's run this thing and see what we get. It kind of goes in and out, in and out, in and out, and it repeats 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get like 4 little mountain range kind of things, right? And that's by design. We said that we wanted 0, 1, 2, 3 of them, huh? Up here, right? Don't include that fourth one. Now, I want this thing to, Python's super fast, right? So it printed it as fast as we could see. What I want to do is I want to import this idea of time. Remember, Python runs a very lean ship, so it doesn't have all these unnecessary things if it doesn't need to. So we're going to import kind of the idea of time, and in between each one of these things, I'm going to tell it, hey, just take a little break, Python. Maybe take a break 0.1 second, right? And let's see what effect this has between each one of these pieces. So I'm just going to give myself a space between each one of these and do one of these. And I'll add one more on the end, right? So this is going to go through, it's going to print, take a break, print, take a break, print, take a break. And you can see the result of this, right? Ooh. So you can draw like little designs and stuff like that. Cool little thing. I don't know if you guys ever played like, what's that game? Solitaire, right? And after you win, Solitaire by itself is not a very fun game, but when you win Solitaire, all the cards go flying in the old school version, right? Maybe adding like something like a little like fireworks show at the end of your programs to celebrate a victory could make them a little bit better, right? And this is a good idea of when a good opportunity to use a for loop is.